it's cool winning, but they got to learn discipline. They got to learn how to go through adversity. They have to. If they don't, they never know. And we as parents, we can't always be there about it for their. We can't. Because they're going to always look around for you. Sometimes kids can squash things out themselves without us as parents interfering. Because it doesn't do nothing to make it worse. But that's what I want to start out with. I open the floor. We need to get out anything, any concerns you have, it needs to get out now. Because we shouldn't have to go through this anymore. Okay? I want to let everybody appreciate all the parents for letting the girls come out and play.
And all that I ask is everybody be respectful with all adults. Let's not talk down to each other. Let's respect each other when each other's talking. Let's not try to talk over each other. Let's go one person at a time. Let's try to talk in a calm manner. And like you said, try to work out any differences that y'all can. I'm just here because I'm president, but I ain't got no decision on anything that happens. That's for them to take care of. But you know, that's all I ask. Keep it.
And our children are right there.
Yeah.
Can I ask?
Thank you.
What was already said? I'm sorry I went to the car and I didn't hear what was
I just explained that, you know, I think we as parents make it about us instead of making it about the kids. That's basically.
Yes,
you know
most of us. But there's one certain parent that makes it about their own kid. And I'm tired of it. I'm not dealing with that shit anymore. Excuse my language, but I'm not doing it.
It's
Not doing it.
parent. It's
I'm
one
not
parents
gonna be- I'm not
that
gonna
I know have come to you and said something about it, and nothing has been done.
I'm not going to be bullied, and my kid is not going to be bullied.
But this is
anymore.
what I'm gonna explain to y'all. How you know nothing has been said or done between whoever you saying
Because they're
this?
still doing
It
it.
still happens.
Okay.
I mean, if they were still doing it, there's a point where you got to say in life, you've got to say either I've got to go or they've got to go. In your life, you're going to get away from that person, correct?
But yeah, I understand. But listen to what I'm saying. When I had that discussion after it happened the first time, we had that discussion.
But it's still going on. Kenny.
It's still happening.
I mean,
It happened
With
last night.
multiple girls.
Kenny,
Multiple.
Kenny, I love you, I respect you,
Same.
but it's still happening.
Yeah,
It
you gotta
is.
see that.
It happened
What is
today.
happening? What's happening? What's happening?
That
What's
disrespect-
happening?
That disrespect. Hold on. The disrespect for you.
Hold on. We taking it all left. Like I said, and everybody gonna get to speak their voice, say what you gotta say, and then at the end of it, we make decisions on whatever we need to make decisions on. But like Louis said, I mean, we got kids over here. I mean, keep it respectful towards everybody.
So I heard over here what's happening.
Yeah.
So can one of y'all go into detail about what's happening? That way it's
He knows
all
what's
out there.
happening.
There has been a
She don't know. She doesn't know. This is a
She
meeting
has.
amongst us. I don't know what's going
of
on.
the complainant, I guess you could say, per se, that has been a bully to all of the kids, especially my daughter, last season. And we have a video of her apologizing to her. And she still continues to do it.
So let me ask you one question.
Okay?
Parents this year, let me see a hand who have had problems with it.
What problems have they had, and
We're
what?
talking about you,
hold on a minute. Hold on. What problems have someone had? Two. What problem did you bring up to either me or to Kenny to address to me? Because we all can say,
have
hold
addressed
on,
it, Larry. You're
hold.
not listening.
I brought it up to you once, and it was about the bullying, and then you brought it up to me about shady bullying whenever there was two other parents that told me that wasn't even the situation. And
Is it
you
not the
said-
parent's responsibility or your
No,
responsibility?
it's your
No,
responsibility.
it's your responsibility.
to stop
Is it
kid
your
from
parent?
bullying.
Is it not the
It's your
parent?
responsibility.
Is it not the
Responsibility.
parent's
It's
responsibility
It's really hard
to
to
come
trust
to
the
me?
parent to do that when the parent is.
Is it not the parent responsibility, because if the parent has a issue with my child or me, what parent has come to me?
Our parents are going to the coaches.
I don't know.
Now,
Parents are going
time-
to
time out, time out, time out, time-
You
time-
my kid and you didn't come to me.
Ti-
Did
ti-
you come
You
to
asked
me?
a
Did either one of
question,
you
so
come to
like,
me?
let people answer.
I didn't have an issue with
That's why you didn't call Aubrey a bully.
You asked a question.
You didn't call Aubrey a bully last night. That didn't happen last night
Hey.
at the Sounds game.
Hey, there's
Did
one.
you come to me, the parent, about it? No,
Take
you
it down a
didn't.
notch.
There's
Let's
one
take it down a
common.
notch.
There's
Excuse
one
me.
common
Neither
denominator
one of
right
you
here,
is
right
listening.
now. That is always the problem is, and right there.
Let me share. I'm gonna share a backstory.
Share
Just
whatever
real
you
quick,
want.
I am the
No,
non-confrontational parent, first of all.
I got it.
Why you deleted your
don't-
message earlier? Right?
That's because I was emailing a personal group, sir. Don't play me. I'm about business, sir. I have a group meeting tonight that I put it in the wrong group, sir. I'm being respectful. Don't do me like that, because I've always been kind to you. I've always been kind to you, Kyle. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that, and don't treat me like that.
Listening to you.
I asked you to be quiet. Be quiet.
You don't have to listen to me, but you're gonna be respectful. You're gonna be respectful. I've always been nice to all of
You
y'all.
gotta be respectful.
Thanks.
Let's be respectful.
If I can compose myself, I need
We
you.
can talk, like I said, we can
Alright.
talk, we can discuss.
Anybody have a topic?
Let me share a backstory. Let me share.
Here we go. Pass the ball. Hit the top of the ball.
Larry
Hit
has
the
the
ball
floor.
on top.
Let him say what he gotta say.
Okay, that's fine. That's right.
Relax, y'all. Relax. Let's get the conversation.
Charlene,
Relax.
I need you not to
Here's
say
the talking ball.
Right.
Remember, we got the ball on top. We do it that way.
We're gonna get nowhere.
But are we gonna get in?
All right, let's go.
I need you not to say a word. Please.
Let's do it.
Charlene, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
All right. Let me share a backstory. When people want to think that there's tension. All right. We're going to go back to the 8U, 6U Georgia Bulldogs and Ohio State Buckeye games. Here's where the tension had begun. Shaylee's coming from third base. I have it on video. I'll be glad to share it with you. Eiley fields the ball. Eiley comes and tags Shaylee. Softball. Shaylee falls down. The coach on the other team grabs Eileen by the arm, yells at her to the point that she starts crying, and I tell her to go to the field. We ain't gonna worry about that. At no point should a coach, especially from an opposing team, touch any of the opposite team's players. We all know this. 2, same game. When we talk sportsmanship, when you have an assistant coach in the backfield, and we have a 6U at the back, pressing, and the assistant coach is saying, yelling from the field, she's sorry, she's weak, don't worry about her. We as coaches are not supposed to yell at the kids. And to the point.
We have it. Don't worry about it, but you don't have the ball. Come on. Let's do the
Just hold
ball
on,
game.
just let me finish. Let me finish.
It does. He's trying to give you the backstory, the tension between them. It does. Relax. Relax. He's trying to give you the story of why we got tension with them. Just relax.
You're the one that still got
Let me finish.
Let me
Let me finish. If I can.
Will
you just-
Can I please step in right here?
Yes, Louis.
Let me step in. Hold on.
Lewis, grab the ball.
Look. I get what you. Why you trying to?
Don't let me cut my, because it's important for me. And it
No, listen.
lets me say my
Can
story.
you listen to me for a minute?
Y'all interrupted me. I had to take
Yeah,
it.
but
did I
everybody
not?
else, because
So that's
and I get their, and I do get their point because they're
No.
Hey,
You
you can't let us let him talk. Let him talk. Let him
No,
talk.
you did. When y'all cut me off, I was at the floor.
This could have also been in the chat message.
3 years ago, nobody cares about that. That's what I'm trying to say.
No,
You're talking about your problems with them, but the problem isn't just with them.
Hold on.
It's with
Correct.
everybody.
No.
This ain't rec
So
league,
that's what we're
Larry.
trying to get
This
to.
ain't rec league, Larry.
You're in denial.
Yes, you're in denial.
So let's take them out
All
of the
I
equation.
want to do is just have everybody, as the coach said, everybody have a moment to talk.
A moment.
What? It doesn't
But
matter.
everybody has a moment to get over it.
listen.
Look.
You haven't got over nothing.
Larry, respectfully though,
No,
respectfully,
no.
listen. Whenever you sign up as a
Listen.
coach,
I got
You lower your
Listen.
voices because our children are listening.
Listen.
And I
Let me
promise
say-
you, like,
All I'm asking, all I am
Shake hands and
asking
shake
is for
everything off
y'all
there.
to let me
we
speak.
did.
That's fine, Larry. We will let
That's
you.
all I'm asking.
Okay,
I
we'll
don't
let
know
you
what
speak,
is
but
the
can
big
we-
difference. I can listen.
Can
Can
you
we
speed
fast
it
forward
up?
to this
Y'all
year?
are making
That's all I'm saying.
Y'all are making this longer than what it
No,
is.
you've made it long. Did you
Anyway,
see your
as I
message
was
today?
stating-
Please speed it up, please.
As I was stating, I like to carefully place my words, please, respect. As I was stating, so from that incident, that's where tension began. Because now also within that same game,
You called me to the parking
listen,
lot.
listen, listen, listen.
Going into AU.
Can we move on to
I'm
this year?
going, no, because y'all don't understand.
We do need to. We don't
I
need
am.
We don't need to
This
go all
won't
the way
take
back.
too
We
long
have
if
shit
they just
that
let me
happens
speak.
all the
Talking
time,
about
and we
me.
squash it and move on. And
Larry, I
leave
shit my pants.
Well, hold on. If
Well,
you
I
say
that.
if you say squash it, then what should not be happening is he and I
Yes,
should
it
not
would,
have
because you're not being a fucking proper parent.
Wow.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
Look.
Just break it
Look.
apart.
Let him finish. Everybody, just let him finish, and everybody gonna have their chance.
The hell, you won't finish.
Just let him finish.
Hell, the park will be closed before
No,
he
it won't.
finishes.
No, it won't. Just let him finish. Stop. Just let him finish.
Go ahead.
Let him finish.
So after that game, they came back and they won.
So,
So
6 you, Lewis.
Okay,
Listen.
Kyle. Come on, Kyle.
Right.
No bulldogs. Let them talk.
So, at the end of the game, as we like to demonstrate sportsmanship for our children, I'm going to shake the head coach's hand. Head coach pulls her hand back and laugh and say, ha, ha, ha. And I say, are we here for that? This is what we have in leadership positions. And when we sit there and it causes a conflict, now we're moving forward. So that's why the tension. So when I go, if I have an issue with the parent, I should be able to come and say, excuse me, parent, as I did, without someone attacking me based on I talk to mine, you talk to you. Hey, this is an opportunity, my words, for us to come together as
Larry,
parents.
let me ask you
This
one
is
question.
8U.
Let me ask
Can I
you
ask
one
a
question.
question?
No, stop.
In all
This
seriousness.
is my thing, and this is with any parent. If you're going to make a discussion with a parent, and that parent already feeling a certain way, when you listen to what I'm saying, when you're going to them, at that time, at that point, you got to say, okay, this is not the time.
When is the time?
But that's not the time, because that ain't going to do nothing but carry it on.
Actually, I would have thought, hold on, to answer you, I would have thought that we had passed, when you say get past it, because from that situation, I've extended my hand and shook his hand on multiple occasions where I've gotten past that. So
Did I
with
shake it
that,
back?
yes, so
Thank you,
yes,
sir.
so with that being said, I felt that we should be man enough where I can come and have a conversation.
Okay.
Because we should ain't.
But right here, this is what you did. You come up to me. But you also said, you come up to me. You said, you get your daughter,
I'm not trying to start anything.
That's not how I said it.
You talk to your daughter, I'll talk to mine. You come up to me and you tell me what happened, and that's how it should happen.
I'm not trying to start anything. I just have an honest question.
Because I know the situation you're talking about 2 tournaments ago. Okay, we were sitting in the tent right next because I had to watch our little daughter because she wouldn't go up to the field for whatever reason. And you took the word of your daughter and didn't ask anybody else and went straight to him.
And we sit and watch
And
the
that's
whole
what
thing.
keeps happening.
Yes.
That,
No,
and I understand
it's
it's,
no
you guys are
confrontation.
her
I promise.
parents. Hold on. You guys are her parents. I get that as a parent that you want to. But if your daughter keeps coming to you saying that something's happening with
Let him
all
finish.
these different kids, like there's one common denominator.
Okay. No, no.
And I was sitting right next to her, and nothing happened to
Can
her.
I
Right,
speak?
nothing happened. Last
I
night,
want to speak. I'm saying that I want to speak.
last
No,
night,
it's
everything
not
we got about my daughter, there was 5 other moms over there. They didn't see nothing, and there was 13 other girls over there, and they didn't see nothing. And my daughter had to apologize to your daughter for something she didn't even
Let
do.
him talk.
We took the high
Let
road.
him talk.
I was
For
there.
something that
Okay,
never
let
did
him
happen.
talk. I
I'm
was
his
right
wife,
there
so
too.
I'm talking with him.
Like
Punching
some-
another girl in the stomach? Are you kidding me?
Who
Like
punched the girl in the stomach?
That
She
didn't happen
said
last
Aubrey
night.
punched her in the
She
stomach.
went up to her mom and told her that Aubrey punched her in the stomach last night, and then you were calling her a bully because of it.
Every kid's a bully except her.
She's
Yeah.
not an angel. I'm not
Are
gonna
you
say
kidding
that,
me?
but she would
My kid
never
would
do
never
that.
do that.
Never.
I'm not trying to start any
I
problems.
know it might be
but I
funny,
just
I know
have one.
that,
I
but-
just have one question too.
But there's
Larry.
always one side of the situations that are the same. I mean,
When
there's
we-
multiple situations, and there's always one side.
when we moved to the Bulldogs because of a protect issue, the last season of AJ's 6U, because you protected too many kids.
Who did?
You did on the Buckeyes.
What Lewis said, I only protect one.
No. This was the last year of AJ's 6U.
That
And
might
I
have
can't
been
talk about
before Lewis
CC
when we did a switcheroo, and I agreed
Yes.
just to let AJ go to make
Because
the
someone-
other girl
someone-
that worked for the
because-
concrete company happy because he
Because
said
I only protected one item.
it's fine. It's fine.
That's details in the book. Let's go ahead.
Okay, because someone threatened to pull their sponsorship, okay? And I'm up there doing the scoreboard, and y'all scored a run, and you engaged with me when you were out there pitching, and I'm doing the scoreboard. You engaged with me in an argument. Why is that?
I'm not sure what argument you're speaking.
You want me to tell you exactly how it transpired? Because I can. You said we just scored another point, and I said, well, first of all, it's not a point, it's a run, Larry. And you said, well, it's not on the board. I said, the board don't matter. I said, the only thing that matters is the book. Well, I like to get a visual. And I said, well, go look at the book.
So where's the argument?
Where's the argument? You have a problem with me.
So what it
No,
sounds
no.
What it sounds like
You're
is
deflecting. You're deflecting.
No, I'm
Yes, you
speaking
are.
directly on what it sounds like from what you're saying is I was wrong. How dare me come speak against what you have?
In the middle of a game, Larry,
Excuse me.
in front of all the kids.
I wasn't live because I'm never live.
And your daughter is watching that.
Hey, this is gonna get to just. That's gotta
Everybody
end.
gonna talk.
Okay.
You gonna get to talk too.
All right.
You gonna get to talk, so just.
So can we
Speaking on, let's
can we
speak on
get to
the
where we're talking about what's going on this season?
Yes.
That's what I was.
That's
Everything
what we
that's
need.
happened this season,
That's what we need.
what can or can't be do to fix it.
It's the last two seasons, Lewis.
Yes,
Lewis,
please.
it's the last two
I get
seasons.
that.
There's
Let's
been
talk
one
about
bully
this
on the
season.
team.
Let's not get
All right.
And my kid will not play anymore unless that
So-
bully is gone.
So let's talk about this.
So-
You want to hands up?
Fantastic.
Go ahead.
Unless
The only
bully
right
is
side
gone.
to do it.
I love this team. I
know,
love
this is crazy.
team.
Hey,
I love
can we
these
vote on
coaches.
that?
I love these coaches. I love these kids. And it is really easy for me to look past because obviously my child's not been involved with like a direct thing with Eileen. There's been tattling. There's been Harper don't want to hang out over there because she's scared she's going to get tattled. There's been those things. But like there's not been an issue with Eileen. My issue, and no, I haven't come directly to you. And I did talk to you about it a little bit this week at the MTSU camp. But I did have a really early issue with Larry and how we were sitting along the third base line while my child's at third base and Eileen's in left field. And I hear, while practice is going on, we need a better third baseman. Somebody move Eileen over there.
Let's get sportsmanship.
And when my problem is, where my issue is that if you want to be on an opposing team and be screaming something like that to a kid, cool. You're a parent on this team. And you're supposed to be encouraging and uplifting these kids because I'm going to do that for your daughter every time she's up to bat, no matter what position she's in. I will
agree on
stand behind home plate and I will love on your kids. But I will be darned if my kid is going to have another parent on this team on the sidelines talking crap about her. That's my first issue. My second issue is that I've watched on 2 occasions Eileen come and tell you something that didn't happen, but you're all in on what she said. And as much as I want to be that way with Harper too, I got to take into account that not everything she says it happened 100% the way that she said it happened. And the fact that your first thought in both of those occasions, you said it to me at MTSU about the situation with Shaylee, and then I heard you say it last night too, about doing what she's trained to do when something happens to her. I swear to the good Lord, if a parent on this team is telling their child to hit my child based on something that did not happen, I will have a huge problem.
She's 9. Like, you don't teach your 9.
If you see it happen, that's one thing. If you saw it happen, some kid is like hauling back and punching her in the face, absolutely defend yourself. She needs to.
In the last tournament,
But if it
that I was
didn't
at,
happen, that's a huge problem.
The last
Like that's their
tournament that I was
teammates.
at.
They got to go out on the field. They got to go out on the field every Saturday, multiple games in the hot sun where things are already super frustrating, and they got to gel and they got to be a team. But if behind the scenes they're not hearing, work it out, let's get together, like you get with your teammate and your coach and let them know what's happening. I don't want to come to you. I'm nervous about what's going to happen. Not that I feel like threatened, like any kind of way like that. But I don't know the repercussions and how big of a thing is going to blow up as far as like arguing and a big issue happening. Because that's what keeps happening. It's always like a lecture or a blow up. And regardless if it's...
That's not true. That's not, but go ahead.
it's 8 you freaking great travel balls.
Now let him respond to her.
Huh?
You're about to be dismissed.
Let him respond to her. Then if you got something new to bring to the table.
I never got to respond to, what's your name again? I like to call him just Ryan. I'll come back to it. Now, in response to your statement, when you say I take one side, we don't know what level of questioning or how parents access detailed information from their child. We don't know. So we can only assume. So with that, one of the things that, with that being said, is I try to set an example when we talk about, because when I came to Sean and said, this is an opportunity, because if I'm doing something wrong at that moment, this is an opportunity for us to lead, to coach our children. When flares were going up, hey, calm down, because we setting a bad example. I wasn't yelling. From 4U to now, I'm not perfect, but I progress like everybody else. I've learned from my mistakes just like everybody else. So, if we talking family, because that's what Coach said, when can you not go to a family member? Because again, I believe I am the most approachable person here if you haven't taken time to just really listen and talk with me. I don't blow up. I don't lose character.
I believe you feel that way. I really do, because I talked to you. Hold on. I talked to you this week, and I really do believe you feel that way. And we did have a good conversation.
I want to say one more
But I
thing.
don't think you believe you're wrong when you're wrong. And so it's just a not worth it conversation. It's not even that I'm nervous about it, it's just not worth it.
Something with you. If I'm wrong, I have no problem with saying that I'm wrong. But please, I ask of you, show me, tell me. I hear hearsay, but where am I wrong? Because for any
But it should
parent,
be common sense these days. It should be really easy not to talk about somebody else's kid right in front of it.
It's his turn. He ain't gonna talk yet.
The parents, look, listen. The parents that have spoke, I got you. Somebody else that hadn't spoke, we need your opinion.
I just want to say one more thing.
We need people that
I know where
haven't
it's
spoke. Jason,
I can tell you, one, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, so I can be wrong just as anybody can be wrong, so you can tell me I don't care. I really don't care what people think of me most of the time, so I can be wrong, okay? So, first of all, I don't think you should ever be telling your 8-year-old daughter to fight another 8-year-old girl. I think you're wrong in that instance. I do. I think that is wrong.
hold on. I'm 100% agreeing with you.
I heard it out of your mouth last night.
Hold on.
He said he agreed.
I agree.
Kyle,
He didn't say he didn't do it. He said he agreed.
Correct.
Okay, so I think in that instance, yes, that is wrong.
I
And
agree.
that's coming from somebody that's been in a lot more fights than they probably should have been in.
I
Okay,
got
so and that's coming from that knows that side of it.
But I agree.
Okay. Secondly, where I think the big issue here is for not just Larry, for everybody, and it's not, and this is in youth sports in general, in my opinion, is that parents have forgotten that parents are there to be parents, not to be coaches. Coaches are there to be the coaches, okay? And if you're at home, anybody, not you, I'm not saying this against you in general, okay? Anybody's at home, and let's say I'm at home, and I'm telling Baylor, hey Baylor, your coach is an idiot. You need to be playing this position. You should be doing this. He should be doing that. I'm not saying you, I'm just saying in general. And then when they come to the field, they're never going to listen to that coach because all they're told by their dad is that their coach is an idiot. So I think by the end, I think what we need to get back to, and the basis of the issue is coaches coach, parents parents, and we're all here for the same thing. We're all here for our girls to have somewhere to play softball, to have fun with their friends, to do what they want to do. Okay? At least that's why I'm here. I hope that's why everybody else is here.
Look at the example our kids are setting right now.
One more thing I got to say, and I'll
That's
shut
the only
up.
thing I'll say. You're
Please,
dismissed.
please,
Last time, Kyle.
Larry,
You got 2 seconds.
There's a lot of other parents that want to talk.
not me. We have been doing this for almost 5 years now. Okay?
Same.
No, I'm talking about travel. I'm not talking about rec ball. Totally different world. She knows how to play every position on the field. Okay? And when I hear you 2 weekends ago say my kid needs to be in the infield, it don't matter, Larry. You want your kid to be wherever she is to help the team. That's all that matters. Now hold on, I'm not done. That's all that matters, okay? So I hope you understand that, and I have forgotten more softball than you will ever fucking know.
AJ.
Once you go ahead, non-reference to whatever's going on over here, right? Same thing like my mentor walking away said. I've been involved in travel ball a long time with my other kids, and this is the only team that I've ever seen several girls cry.
Same.
And
Thank you.
I've also coached quite a few years in Laverne, and I'm also an emotional coach. But we need to control the way we talk to these girls. More than one occasion, I've seen, I'm just gonna say how it is. I've seen you, Kenny, talk in a way that just kind of makes them, baseball's mental. It brings them down, bro. It brings them down. And I'll be honest with you, the weekend before that, I almost grabbed Aaliyah stuff and I almost walked out. And just like you guys are having your issues, to be clear, there's plenty other teams that you guys can play for, just like, I feel like all this could be avoided.
I'm gonna answer when you get through. No, I'm gonna answer him when he
Yeah, go ahead. Answer.
No, you finish.
I think that
No, you let him talk, and then I'm
pretty much finished. I just need to know that, I don't know if you've seen it, but this is the only team that I've seen several girls cry.
And I'm finna explain to you. It's been coaches I know. Some coaches don't like the way I coach. How long have you coached me? I've been the same way coaching 30 years. I'm gonna tell you one thing you will see when I walk up in that park. I bet you don't have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 girls run up to you. I bet none of you do.
Oh, I do.
I do.
I do.
No.
Oh, I do.
Every time I walk, I'm talking about I'm talking about past and present. I walk up in this park. If I'm demeaning girls that play with me, you think they'll be running up to me? No. And I'm gonna give you for instance too. Aubrey, Baylor, last year, she would be like this, head down, she would cry. That's because she made a mistake. I will let her know, you're gonna make mistakes. You have to let that go. They can vouch to it. Aubrey they know she's got 10 times better, and that's just the way I coach. It's not me hollering at them. And I know some coaches gonna say I holler. I don't holler. What I do is for them to get my attention, and I'm
All I'm gonna say, this is the only team I see most girls
No,
cry.
no.
And I've been,
Yeah, go ahead.
I will say, yes, Kenny will get a little loud and yell at him. But what you don't see is when that's done, he pulls them to the side
and he talks to them calmly, and he explains why he got angry and why he got to that point, and then they're okay with it.
And like you said, there's
And
a
it-
lot of other travel ball teams, and if you don't like
and
that
it's
style
not-
of coaching, or
it ain't
anybody
that
does.
goes right. It's not.
But I'm explaining. But I'm explaining to you all
And I'm
parents
here
too.
because she wants to play, not because I want to.
And I'm explaining to you, if you think that's something, wait till you get in middle school and high school. You hadn't seen nothing, just
I've
nothing.
seen a lot.
Wait till you get
All
there.
my kids play high school.
Okay.
Tell you this, if you're in middle school and high school, you won't be bullied, you're gonna be kicked out of the
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm
And
talking about.
I'm not attacking you, man. I'm just saying there's a better way to do it. If you see a girl crying, that's not the time to go step.
I'm not. I'm explaining them.
B1 players, and they'll
Actually,
they
my man, I don't even
cussed at,
really know your
yelled at.
name, but I like the way you coach. I really
Appreciate
do.
it. Thank you.
You too, my man.
He's alright.
You don't say. I really don't know. I don't know them, but. And I'm not saying I don't like the way you coach. I'm just saying there's a different way. And I've seen him get mad.
Why?
I've seen him get
But I'm
mad.
explaining you. Why am
And
I
I've seen
going?
this man get mad.
Why am I
But
going?
I've said it.
Why am I going to
It's
change
just
the
not the
rules?
time. It's not the time
Yes,
sometimes,
yes.
man. It's not.
Yeah,
I would say there is a different way, but every coach does it a different way.
I get it, and I'm also an emotional
It is
coach,
a
man.
great-
But I'm
it's
just saying
great
there's
for
a
girls
different way.
to deal with different
Let them
ways.
calm
That
down.
way they grow up.
You could
They know how to
you
deal
show
with
them the
it.
time right there. Hey, you did this wrong.
That's what I do. That's what I do. Do I do that, Kevin?
I did it this year, but I'm saying the time that I see him grow up,
Like, I respectfully
5 minutes
disagree.
later,
I respectfully disagree. I'm
he
sorry.
pulled them to the side and talked to them calmly and told them exactly what they did wrong.
Why wait? You have to. That's the thing. When you're teaching kids to, you don't let it go on. When you let things go on, that's where the problem settles in. You explain to them, this is what you did wrong. This is how you correct it. This is the way you do it to make it better the next time. You're going to make mistakes. My coaching style is not going to be like yours. It's not going to be like hers. It's not going to be like. And another thing, I don't want. It's not about winning to me, because if it was about winning, I don't have a daughter on the team. I wouldn't even be out here.
That's right.
I'm out here because I love these girls and I want them to go on, not just in softball, but farther in life. But when we get through with this, I'm going to read something to y'all that a girl played with me 12 years ago, and she wrote a project in high school. She wrote it, and it was on me. I'll read it whenever we get through.
We're gonna cry. We're gonna cry.
I mean, you might.
What are we speaking on?
Whatever you want to. You got anything?
The coach with a million words. Yeah, you don't even say anything.
My thing is here is, this is rec ball. We're volunteers. We're trying to do the best we can. We're not paid to do this. We didn't go to school to do it. So, you know, and everybody is going to look at it differently. You coach different, I coach different, everybody coaches different, and there's going to be plenty of opinions around the field on how they think you should coach, what you think you should do, and like I want to tell anybody that comes on our side is, hey, if you got an opinion, sign that paper, come be a coach, and then you can have that opinion, right?
Right.
So, and hey, I respect it, because like I said, everybody thinks people coach different. That's fine. I guarantee there's parents on my team that probably say I should do stuff different. I should.
I got a list. You want it?
Thank you, man. I guarantee it's that. But I will say my oldest daughter played travel with Kenny last season, and at first it was a little, you know, but it turned her game around. That tough skin, and being okay with getting it right, it builds a tough player. So I respect it.
This is Kennedy's first season playing. And she came home the first 2 days and she's like, Mom, I just don't want to make a mistake. Like, I'm scared he's going to yell at me. And I'm like, he's not yelling at you. He's just trying to make you better. And after like the third or fourth game, she's not like that anymore. She understands now, like, all right, he's trying to make me a better player.
That was his last season.
And I've been on a travel baseball game where he was, I'll give a perfect example. Who was the guy? Remember the Jerry guy that was, what was that coach that played that championship? Where that coach said, well, I don't know, you keep it up and you're going to be sitting on the bench. Like that was, that's a terrible.
Way worse.
But, I mean, I don't know.
But and I will say about
she's
Kenny, he's the
grown.
biggest cheerleader too.
Yes.
You can tell him to yell. He's going to get in them when they wait. He's the biggest cheerleader when they do right. So.
Yeah.
To hit on the comment of the yelling, to me, when we're yelling at them, it's not that we're beating them or stabbing them. We're trying to get their attention, get them focused into the game. I've seen where coaches will grab a helmet and get in their face. To me, yes, that would be uncalled for.
You're in the moment.
If we're in the middle of a game and I'm sitting here talking like this, you think they're gonna get fired up? So when we're yelling, Kenny has the biggest heart. He's going to yell at them, and then when they come over to the sideline, he's going to sit there and talk to them and explain what they did wrong. I've seen that a million times.
I've seen you yell, dude.
So it's just grabbing a helmet and yelling. I've yelled at them.
I've definitely yelled. I can assure you that. I'm very loud.
I for sure be yelling out there.
But the biggest comment for today, what kind of got everything blowed up, I think the comment what you posted on the chat, I don't think that should have been done. I think you should have came to the coaches. Sitting there saying about winning the last. I mean, we just won 2 rings the last. I think it's not. I put my daughter at second, or Alex behind home plate, or Baylor. We all come as a coaching staff. We're, like you said, we're all volunteers. We're in it for the girls to grow and get better. But it's not that I said I want my daughter to play here, Kevin's to play here. We all come together as coaches and decide to put where these girls, and we made changes and we started winning. So with the comments, that's what upset me today when I started reading all that.
Kevin's daughter sits on the bench and he coaches in the heat for
exactly
12
what I
games in a row.
Well, that's what I want. I just wondered where the favoritism was. That was my next question. Where to and direct.
Because I feel like as coaching, we all try to pull games, get people playing, and sometimes when we get to that at the end to win a championship, sometimes somebody has to sit to only play 9 or 10 players. I mean, that's just how sometimes it works out.
I personally don't see favoritism. I haven't been on the team long, but I don't see that. I've seen you guys sit down and talk after games about players. My daughter has sat down a long time, and it's hot. I have a son who hates coming and wishes everybody would lose because he wants to go home. And we're there for 10, 12 hours, but she enjoys it just being on the bench with her friends. So that's why I come. I mean, I trust you guys that you guys, you know what you're doing. You're going to put them in there. And I'm also the one that's told Kevin, she's missed 14 balls at second. Take her out and put her in the outfield. And guess what? He did do that. When my daughter's on the field, you guys are, you're not if you're disciplined.
Yeah, you parents, I'm going to explain something. You're not going to see, you see something different now. You know what I'm saying, at this age. But you're really not going to see how everything is done, how we do it, the way we do it, when they get older.
That's when you're really competing.
Exactly. This is the point you wanna try to discipline them and give them direction. At this age, this is the age where they deciding before the attitudes kick in, with, you know what I mean, women. So you. But you know what I'm saying. But
no, you got 10 U. It's after 10 U.
But that's what I'm saying. But it starts to kick in then. But if they have a foundation, fundamental foundation, discipline, direction, at this age, when they get to that age, it's not going to be hard for them to figure things out. Versus, okay, say if I was a coach, I just don't say none, they make a mistake, I just let them keep making mistakes and don't say none. They gonna get to the point where they think that's okay. That's not what you want as a parent. You shouldn't want that. You should never want that because you're cheating your child.
Say it louder though, so he can hear it, because that's why we're here.
We had a discussion, but like I told Larry, just because a kid make this mistake, that mistake, I'm not gonna punish them for that. No, I'm explaining to them the right way to do it, and I never give up on a kid. I would never will. No. But this is what I'm explaining to you. Yet, if you really look at it, if a kid make a mistake and you pull that kid and you put them somewhere else, yes, you making it seem like, yes, you are.
What I asked you, at what point do excessive mistakes, when it's costing us a game, do you make a sound decision to put another player in? I get.
How many girls on this team haven't made a mistake?
0. How many parents haven't made a mistake?
Listen. when you have excessive at some
It's going to happen with all
so,
of them. It
but
doesn't matter. It
we're
doesn't.
talking about competitive play. Here's what I hear from everybody.
What does that teach them about failure, though?
Right. It's Laura's turn.
What does it teach them about failure?
I think that we should listen to coaches that are in the top 3. And the
Oh,
coaches.
set up down on your first win.
Yeah, it's like that ain't me.
I'm just bitter because we lost this year. That's all.
I'm not even
I can't.
Oh,
be
you.
in the-
See, I don't even know
So
you.
I've been in the top, but I've always played with just my child and who's ever
That's because
child.
nobody wants to play with you.
That's not true.
That is true.
That's not
That is
true.
very true.
That's 100% true. I've been at the draft.
Very true.
I know how many opt-outs you have.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. I'm okay with that.
You shouldn't
Okay.
be.
You really should. I want every single one to go back to my team.
Here's
It's hilarious conversation. They want me to be on the team. Whenever we're at the draft, it's like,
Solution-based. And he gets the short end of the stick every
no,
time.
I mean, and you can't pick nobody. And there's got to be a time whenever you say, this obviously ain't for me. This is not for
that's
me.
what you would like. I'm not
No,
going anywhere.
well, it doesn't matter if you do it or not. Eventually, there's going to be 170 people that sign up for the league, and you're not going to be able to get one because the way that your daughter treats people and the way you treat people.
I don't treat
There's a
people
time
bad.
that you got to
Oh,
realize
I don't treat people bad.
you just don't
I
you
don't
don't
treat people
comprehend.
Has there,
Can't-
other-
Do you need-
I still ain't had my
Laura and
conversation.
Amanda. Laura and Amanda.
I still ain't said.
Everybody else got to talk.
I still have not said. I'll wait, but I still have something to
These
say.
two right here is only.
Let it finish, and then once that's it.
I know. I still have. I did not. I still
Say
have
what you
something
gonna
to
say,
say.
and we're gonna get by.
Go ahead.
Finish. I'm saying you finish, and then we're gonna get by.
You got something else to say?
So,
Do it quick.
so this is really based off of. I just recommended what it is that I see,
Oh my gosh. All right. Never mind. Never mind.
and so from a post, this is where we're at.
No, that's not why we're here.
No, this is where we're because shame on a post.
This coach's meeting
Shame.
was happening before.
It shouldn't have never been posted, really, Larry.
Somebody posted nothing.
Yeah.
There wasn't nothing
Goes back to what he
offensive.
But
said.
I'm saying,
Parents need to be parents, coaches need to be
Yes,
coaches.
exactly.
Wasn't nothing I said offensive.
but the thing is, the post
That's
has
the
never been
conversation we're
made.
supposed to have with the
It
coaches.
offends 5
You
coaches.
don't
You're telling
put
them
it out
they're
to
not doing their
everybody.
job. They're out here for free.
I have a level
For
of
free.
you telling me even though we volunteer our time, even though
So
we
you post that in a message with every parent.
even though
You
we
should've went to
volunteer,
them.
listen to me, even though we volunteer our time, there should be a level of
You're not volunteering your
expectation.
time.
Even
You
though
chose to
we
come to
volunteer
this
our
team.
time, each and every parent,
Did
whether
you sign
we're
up?
driving, whether we coming, we're supporting the kids, the team, the family, there's a level of integrity, expectation.
And they can handle it.
Okay,
You got
so now
all 6 of them over there.
they can
don't need
handle
your
it.
help.
I've had a conversation in the first meeting. In the first meeting, I went to the coaches and I asked this question to the coaches. In all fairness, when I go to them, will it be an issue when it comes to placing players? Are we going to be able to exclude personal relationships and friends and place our kids at the best? Yes, I did. You was at the table. You was out. This was
No,
the
you talk to me, but the thing
No,
is,
no.
The thing is, Larry.
They, 1, 2, 3. I talk to guys. I don't talk to women.
Look.
Okay, no, first off, this is when this decision better be made now. It's all about
I talk to
now.
You had to go.
Hey, let everybody else finish, and then we'll go through this. That's
That's the most respectful thing. If you're married, I'm not going to discuss
Let me guess, that wasn't disrespectful either. They didn't do nothing wrong right there. They had enough time to talk.
I feel like the coaches have enough to talk about, so I'm gonna go that way with my child.
No, say right. I don't know say right here.
This is wild though. This is crazy.
This is bullying.
I've never
Because I voiced my opinion. How?
You said I don't talk to women.
I was
You
talking
just bullied everybody.
No,
That's
I'm not,
you, not us.
because I'm not going to, hold on.
Hey,
I'm never going to put
everybody,
myself in a
please.
disrespectful
Friends.
position where I am, I'm not.
That was the most disrespectful
Okay,
thing
but I
you could
apologize,
say.
but I have conversations with the husband because I don't never want to offend a woman in a heated conversation.
Our girls are wild.
Can I
It's just
just
something I
So do you
just
walk
won't
to a
do.
mirror when you need to say something to your wife?
Can I just please say one thing? Because facts don't care about feelings.
She's a woman.
If
They're all
we're
women.
going
They're
off
people.
of
They're humans.
your rhetoric, if we're going off of how you say you would judge a team, and if we're going out of how you would place children on the field, Eileen would not be on the field and she would be on the bench because last tournament, several balls dropped in front of her face, several got right past her, but these coaches kept putting her back there. You need to really take a look in the mirror and realize that every one of these girls is allowed to make mistakes and still be on the field.
Yes. And on that lineup, you see
These
how
kids
they
aren't perfect.
Only one person changed.
Eileen is a great ball player, but so are the other kids who are on the bench when they didn't have a chance on the field.
My daughter got no business in catcher, so I don't know where
Aubrey
that
is
came
a
from.
beast at
That is
catcher.
Aubrey
crazy.
is too
Play
fast
catcher one
and too
time.
good to
Aubrey can play anywhere.
Aubrey can't play anywhere. And
Does anybody else got any
hey, wherever you put her, I'm good.
Honestly,
I don't care.
as all the coaches, as all the coaches, Larry, where's the favoritism?
So
Yeah.
what?
Out of all the coaches, we would like to know where's the favoritism.
It's just because they're on the field. That's why.
I mean, because first of
That's
all,
why
my
I said
kid doesn't
they're on
even
the
play
field.
catcher, and I'm not crazy
Yeah,
about
that's
it.
all we want to know.
But she's
is-
there.
as
My
all
kid's at
coaches.
the bottom of the lineup almost. But
Amen.
she's there. Don't care.
Where's Kenny's kid
She's
playing?
happy.
Where's
Her
your kid
kid's
playing?
playing in the outfield unless Aaliyah's not just want to play. He
And-
don't have a kid.
So going back, can I say?
That's the thing. That's the thing I really want to say too. And
No, it's my turn.
it's not putting myself on a pedestal. It's just bringing things to reality. Really, if we look at it, everybody out here has a kid playing. So you're really not volunteering your time. You're really out here for your daughter. Now to really look at it, if you want to say volunteer, I'm the true volunteer because I'm out here because I love the game.
So do we.
So,
But I'm just explaining to
So
you.
do we.
you got something else?
Okay, listen. I'm gonna say, and you know that I like you and I respect you, and I've learned a lot from you. I agree with JC in some of the things that he said, and I feel like sometimes you're a little harsh. But I can learn from you. You can learn from all of us, and we can hopefully all come together and work together.
You
And I appreciate
brought
that
look.
honesty.
You brought that to my attention now, but if you really
You're right.
want it,
You're right.
you
I need to talk to
have
you.
sneaked around and
I
said
need to
things.
talk to you.
But I'm just saying. But I'm saying this right here should have been done in the beginning.
Right. I'm not
That's
getting on you.
what I'm
I'm just
saying.
saying I'm not gonna leave him alone. I kind of agree with that the coach.
But I don't coach like you.
I understand, right? And you're the coach, and I'm just here to help. And
We're
I'm
not
cool
all
with
gonna
that.
coach the same.
So listen, but that's not what we're here about. I'm here, and I am willing to continue helping coach him, with him, even though I'm not super crazy about his coaching style. I do like a lot of his coaching style. Some of it I don't. That doesn't mean that he's
You're
wrong. And
entitled
it
to
doesn't
that
mean that he's wrong. It doesn't mean that I'm
Well,
wrong.
we
It
won't
doesn't
be on
mean
the
he's
team.
right.
Let her talk. Let her
I'm not done.
She's
I
gonna
haven't
get
gotten to
mentally
talk the
abused
whole
every
time.
week.
The real thing that we're here about. Wait. The real thing we're here about is the fact that Eileen is a bully.
Yes.
Period. She has bullied my daughter since her very first season out here as a tiny little homeschool child that has had no interaction with children. Eileen bullied her multiple times on the Raiders. She bullied her on the Bulldogs. I watched her whip her braids and hit AJ in the face and say, "That's what you get, little girl." I have watched her say to my daughter, "You better get up out of my face." I have watched that. My child is tiny. She's sweet.
If we talk to you, you don't do nothing. Quit
Hold
saying
on.
that.
I'm not going to talk to you. Well, I'm not done. I'm not done. I am not done. Sean, I'm not done. I do not need to talk to you. I talked to the head coaches. I took it to the board that very first season. Lewis knows about it. I hoped that it was handled. That's how it needs to be. Period. I'm not going to come to a coach.
Well,
you're sitting here saying that you're not going to talk to a woman. I'm not going to go talk
I'm
to you. I'm going
saying
to talk to who's in
Lewis
charge.
didn't say nothing to me. Nobody said nothing to me.
That was a long time
It
ago.
was a long time
I'm
ago.
not sure you something was said or
Period.
email
I'm not
was said or
done.
message was
The
said.
whole point
So I'm
here-
not going there.
And it's the thing.
We're not going back
Yeah.
to the
And it's the thing.
We're not going back
I'm gonna let
that
you
far.
finish. If you consider me being the head coach, why am I the last one? Why you got? We don't have to go to Lewis.
No, that was.
No.
She's talking about she went to the head coach back then.
No. I'm talking about present.
I did though. I came to
that's
you
where I'm
immediately
not-
right
I'm
after
not
that
done.
practice.
Hold up.
No, and I talked to you about that.
directly
You
to
Wait a
did.
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Steph
I told
messaged
you
you.
Directly
Hold
to the head
on. I
coach.
did say at tryouts that I did not think that she should be on the team. And you can't deny that.
But you can't.
That's
you can't.
fact.
But the thing is, you can't sit here and deny a kid. I mean,
You absolutely can.
But-
On the travel
no.
team, you get to weed out the bad attitudes and the bullies. On rec, you can't.
What you got, Gordon?
Okay, I'm gonna offer
Anybody
a
else?
solution to all this because we can
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Solution-based
So
conversation.
here's
That's what I like.
so I'm a high school teacher for those of you that don't know. I don't get to spend a lot of time with y'all because half the time I'm with Carly. So because we're doing that over there. I know at the high school level when we have sports teams, and I'm friends with lots of coaches that I teach with. I'm friends with our baseball coaches, our bowling coach, you name it. Okay, really good friends with them. And here's policies that we have for parents that have disagreements. Okay, there's a 24-hour policy. Okay, nothing is to be discussed between parents and other parents or parents and the coaches for 24 hours after you are unhappy about a situation. Obviously, if it's like you're gonna get in a fight or something, like that needs to be handled then, right? Like we don't want to see fights breaking out at the ball field. One, because we need to be examples for our kids, okay? And we're adults, and that shouldn't happen. But maybe we can put in place a 24-hour policy because 24 hours allows everyone to settle back, reflect a little bit, cool down, okay? So that way no one is approached mid-ball game or in the dugout or as you're trying to pack up tents and leave at the car. It's gonna
I agree
give
with you.
everybody time.
I never
to calm
respond
down.
when a lot of stuff. Notice, I don't respond.
And I think
If anybody knows anything, I don't respond back to nothing because what you just saying.
And
I agree with
and I
that.
think it just shouldn't even be approached. Give it 24 hours, and then you can discuss any grievance you have with another parent, any grievance that you have with a coach. That way, everybody has calmer hearts.
I agree.
Your mind, you've had time to reflect. You can write it down if you need to. Sometimes I have to write things down to get out what I say, because if I'm on the spot, I get, like kind of crazy like that. So a 24-hour policy may solve a lot of this. Just allow everybody to step back and think about, one, what needs to be said, two, how we need to say it to each other, because we are adults and we are trying to set, examples for our kids. It's also going to show our kids that we are adults and we can handle our business without having to do this. Now that doesn't mean everybody's going to come to an agreement in that 24 hours, when it's brought up, but it'll, I think, keep a lot of us a lot calmer in that situation, and it'll allow coaches to reflect on what happened that day. It'll allow you to reflect, and it seems to work out better, even at the high school level with our sports who are quite competitive. It's just a better policy than having to do that. And also, I think group chats are the worst place. No offense to this. This is just me coming from being in this for years and coaching a high school volleyball team. I didn't allow anything that didn't come from the coach in the group chat. Like, we didn't have side conversations. We didn't put opinions in the group chat. It was just what needed to be said from the coaches in the group chat. And if you had anything else, 24 hours, that's 24 hours after a game, after a tournament, after a practice, and then you approach the coach and we talk about it like this. That's my solution.
What's the policy for
Face-to-face
continuous
conversations.
If there's a continuous conversation, then it should be up to the coaches to pull those people aside and have a meeting just like this. And then whatever you need to determine happens coming from that.
Too many thoughts on the hand.
So,
Too many thoughts.
I would say
and
this.
high school bullying is kicked off the team, but we haven't personally had any experience with this year, as far as I know. So I can't speak on that as far as like JP goes. But I mean, if that is a situation, then it needs to be brought to the coaches first, and you need to have a sit-down conversation with the people involved.
And I think it has been.
Yeah.
So at this point, if nobody has anything constructive, something new to bring, I think it's best that we just end the meeting here. The coaches discuss among themselves what all they may need to do. And then
Can I get to talk?
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Neither did Jake.
Go right ahead.
Go, Jake.
Yeah. You've been so quiet. Sometimes I just think, I am an elementary teacher. I teach 4th grade, so I teach a lot of 9-year-olds. So just some of these girls are going to get to that age here very soon. And sometimes I think Eileen maybe doesn't even realize some of the things that she says to the girls, that the girls might take it as bullying. Brooklyn BP is like one of these sweetest little things that If y'all haven't engaged with her, she's one of the biggest cheerleaders for every girl that's out there. And Eileen has said some of the meanest things to her. And I've never come to you guys because I am an elementary teacher. So I handle it myself with her. I don't try to bring it to anyone. I know how to deal with that. But I mean, like, she's made comments like, what, BP? Like, your parents can't buy you a different uniform to wear each day to practice? Because she'll wear her, her Wolverine jersey to practice. And Brooklyn will be like, no, it's because I've only played one season. And she's like, what? And you're on a travel team and you've only played one season before? Go BP. And Brooklyn's like, yeah, I have. And Brooklyn was saying it, she's like, and you know what? And I made this team, so I deserve to be out here just like you.
That's right.
And you know, and she doesn't like mean it in a mean way, but she'll stand up for herself. Yeah. And you know, and Brooklyn's like, I'm not sure if she's trying to be mean to me, but like other girls are like, that was kind of mean. And so it's hard, like, so I've had to like explain that to Brooklyn. I'm like, well, you know, way to like stand up for yourself. And I'm like, you can also tell her like, you have a ton of clothes at home, but your mom is just real anal about what you can wear out here and what you can ruin. So that's why you wear the same clothes out here, because I'm not going to let you wear your nice school clothes out here and get them messed up. That's right. So you can blame it on me.
So.
And so it's like just things like that.
I got 100. In resolve, regardless, is I would encourage, because I cannot, nor can Charlene do anything about Eileen's behavior. I'm telling you, I am the most approachable guy to where we can deal with the situation.
But can I say something that was put in the message? You said it starts at the home with everybody else.
But so now
what you said.
I did so
how can you not take any responsibility?
So 100%. So when I hear all this, and if it starts, because I'm not a confrontational guy, because I share my opinion doesn't mean that I'm confrontational. Be entitled to that. But that's what I get every time I share an opinion, is that I'm being confrontational. I love this sport. When I look out here, and I've said this to Lewis, you, and many others, I see what can be from Smyrna Fast Pitch League. The potential. That's what I see.
The opinions are the confrontation, it's the intention behind it and the way you go about sharing it.
Now, but with that being said, the deliverance comes if you don't come with me and have a conversation.
Well, I'm not the one.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't come to me and have that conversation.
But you just said you don't talk to us.
Same way you came to me and had a conversation.
I understand what he meant.
Okay,
He's gonna go
you know
to
what?
the husband.
Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this.
But like,
let me do this. One of the things I am good for is accountability. I apologize to each and every woman that I've said that I don't address serious issues with a woman. I apologize 100%, wholeheartedly, whether you believe it or not. Sincerely, I do. I do. With that, I give open invite. That means I'm contradicting to have that conversation with any woman. Because I'm open to that. Because again, I'm thinking about what I believe and what I see and what can be. That's just me. I apologize.
Okay, I'm gonna leave on something positive. I said I was gonna read
How many
something.
times are we gonna let this continue to happen? Confrontation.
We're gonna discuss.
That's why I said
We're ready to walk.
Yeah,
Like, it's ridiculous.
We're gonna have this discussion.
You know, I'm usually quiet.
I'm not
Like,
anyway.
it's ridiculous.
Coaches are going to discuss.
What is that to discuss?
I trust that our coaches are gonna make good decisions for this team.
Whatever it is.
Period.
They're going to discuss it.
Every game.
So
Every game. And it's not one person.
Okay,
You gotta understand.
let's wrap it up. Vinny, what you got to say?
Let me since
If it was one person, that'd be a different story. It's not one person, dude. You gotta put it through your brain a little bit.
I got it coming.
Coaches need to discuss it.
That's all I said.
I have come.
No, you haven't, man.
That's what you're
No, you haven't.
Well, let's just stop it and let us coaches go.
And then the rest of us parents can play wiffle ball.
Nothing to talk about.
Let me read this to y'all first. For people, let me read this to you.
I need to get on the field.
Let me read this to you for folks. Want to change? I ain't saying you want to change my coaching style, but I've been the same coach.
I was just telling him.
But listen what I'm saying.
I can learn from you.
I've been the same coach ever since.
You're not listening. Like,
Benny, just to be clear, I'm not going at you. I do appreciate what you do. I know it's volunteer.
Yeah, you do. You tell me that.
I'm just saying that as an emotional coach myself, I think there's a better way.
I can't change the way I coach.
But I'm just saying, I'm not saying that I got something against you or nothing.
No,
I'm just saying
but I'm telling you,
there's a better way to do
I can't change the way I coach.
I love the way you coach.
So I'm gonna read this and then we gonna get out of here. This is a girl that played with me. She's 19 now. She's playing college ball.
One hitting dingers.
When she was in high school, she wrote this, and I'm gonna read it to y'all. And the same way I've been coaching the same way. The same way. Okay. Listen up.
Okay.
When I was 3 years old, I started playing softball. By the time I was 7, I played travel ball, softball. When I was 10 years old, I started traveling around the nation to play. By 14, I was playing in some of the highest class tournaments in the nation. To this day, I still play softball. 13 years of practicing every week, 13 years of making new lifelong friends, 13 years of new coaches, but 9 years missing the one coach who changed my life. I was 7 years old on the first day of the league ball practice. I was playing for the Huskies, purple and gold, just like the University of Washington. The first day of practice, I met Coach Kenny. Kenny introduced me into catching. He suited me up, put me as close to the batter as I could be. He taught me other aspects of the game as well. He shaped me all around to know how to play every position on the field. After my first successful season with Coach Kenny, going undefeated champions, he decided to start up a travel team based out of the league. He spoke with my parents, convinced them to let me try it out. They tried. This trial led to me to the Smyrna Stars. There were about 11 girls that all played in the league at Smyrna. We traveled together throughout the summer to play more challenging teams. We had a tournament on my birthday. Me and my parents left on a game break and went to the store to buy cupcakes for all the girls. They also bought a little extra, which stumped me at first. I had no clue that it was also Coach Kenny's birthday. He inspired me every single year to better myself, and not only as an athlete, but as a person. I pray that one day I can teach someone as much as he taught me. I have only seen Coach Kenny a few times since I grew up and started playing for different coaches. But every year on July the 14th, I remember how much that little girl had out in the dirt with her best friends. I remember being taught how to be the best at what I do and how to be a better person all around. Now this is what a player that played with me when she was 7, 8 said to me. It brought tears to my eyes because
That's what you're out here for.
this is the reason why I'm out here. Nothing else. So when I see stuff like this, it let me know that I'm doing the right thing. And I'm going to keep on doing the right thing until I can't do the right thing. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. So,
Thank you for sharing.
All right, so we'll conclude the meeting now. Coaches, I guess let's go try to come up with some type of solution, whatever we come up with, so we can bring this back to where it is today. All right?
Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Thank y'all, parents.
Thank y'all. Why didn't y'all tell me I needed my cleats? Are we supposed to wait?
Go ahead, I'm straight right here. Just park the phone. I don't know. See if it's playing or what we doing. Oh, they
Look, I'm about to. We can list our problems on it.
But thank you for your
Yeah, thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you for your input as a teacher as well.
You know, sometimes.
Can I have the walls, please? And you know, we're from being late. She was like, I don't know, she's trying to be mean. She was trying to be mean, and I didn't know what to do. Honey, y'all are all 8 hours now. And she was
And so I didn't go over the conversation with her. Even if you know, I'm always very neutral. I'm very non-confrontational for of all, and I get so much. I get that. But for anybody here to say they can't come talk to me, you've never heard me. I don't even sit and listen with y'all. I like to sit and observe. I've always been like that. So for any person who would be like they couldn't tell.
sometimes I don't know. Or come sit under a tent and talk because coached her son at Starkey, Rock Springs.
Exactly, yeah, and that's the hard thing.
It turned into a whole attack. Nobody really should have been any feedback about this girl. And I'm glad he spoke up and said, well, can y'all know what should get that over the house? So students with the areas always suffer this because the person that was the bigger sister. But you know your child and you miss it, and you look at me and go, I don't even go to the squad. But they are. They say that you just see me, and that's why I don't say too much. I'm not, I just I think that's clear all the time. I don't think everything I say. I always say that it's like last night, everybody was going. I was sitting there, while everybody was at their kids go up there, I was there watching my child. I looked back for 2 seconds, I saw my mom, I see her, got the phone, said, she said,
Hey.
I said, what was y'all running together? She's like,
Playing kids be grown ups. So ready? Let's go, let's go. We're going to turn these friends upside down and play and hit dingers.
See, and I was there, but I was at the slide with my little one, so I didn't see
Let's
it.
go there, softball. Let's go do it.
I'm up there.
We're playing parents be grown ups. If anybody would like to join.
I got sandals on.
Me too.
Me too. I got
The secret is hit it to the grass and make it disperse, and you need to just jog. You know?
True story.
Take a sip. You don't need to.
Sometimes I think she might say something and not realize. I mean, it's not. Sometimes they say